Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Rochelle, and today I would like to make a video regarding mid-month check-in. So last month I did a end of the month closeout, but I felt like it was too much money to do at the end of the month, and so I wanted to do a mid-month check-in and then the end of the month checkout or closeout. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I've mentioned in the past that I do not carry any of the monies that I stuff in these envelopes. So I am going to show you the process of how I track my expenses today. So I use my phone basically when I am out running errands or just by my day-to-day. Normally I have my phone, and whatever is on my iPad is exactly what it looks like on my phone, and they're synced together. And so on my day-to-day, as I'm out and about, I have this expense tracker here, and I just go ahead and list each time that I spend some money. And I use two cards currently, and I use my American Express and my Silver Capital One card. But in March, I'll be adding my Discover card because I would be getting a 5% cash back, 5% back for all purchases that you purchase at a gas station or at a wholesale club. So for March, I will be adding the Discover card for my rotation. Now, whenever I spend any money and I put it on here, I have an expense dashboard. I'm sorry if it's really noisy because my siblings are out in the living room and they're just making a lot of noise right now, but it is already 9:30 at night, so I have to get this video done. So anyways, as I was saying, every time I spend something, I list it on here, and I list the amount and which card I used. Now I have an expense dashboard up here that categorizes all of my spending and adds them to whatever category they belong to, and also which credit card I've used. So for example, let's pick one that doesn't have anything. So for fun, I did not spend anything for fun so far this month. So if I came over here and I added, say maybe I rented a movie for, and then I'll put the category as fun, and then let's say that it was for $2.99 and I used my American Express card. So now if we go back to my expense dashboard, you will see that it appeared right here. So now I have to add $2.99 to my American Express card, and that's how it is. So whenever I'm gonna be unstuffing my cash envelopes, it tells me here the totals of how much I have to remove from each envelope, and then in the end it'll tell me the whole balance of how much money I should have out of the envelopes and how much money goes to each card down here. So let's remove this again. Now also I added this feature where if the amount is more than whatever I have in my envelope, it turns into this red box. So sorry, let's say that I added I got gas again today. So let's say I added gas and maybe I spent like $25, and maybe I put it into my silver card. Now if we go back here, you will see that now gas is in a red box because it's over how much money I have in the envelopes currently. So that is how I stay on budget. And I'm gonna remove this again. And I have not shown you guys this, but I was planning on making this video for another day. But I also have a tab here that has my variables, so it tells you here how much I have in each envelope currently, and I have a sinking funds where it tells you how much currently is in my sinking funds, and each time I put money in it, I add it onto here, which I think you have seen in my previous video. And so now today we're going to be doing the mid-month closeout. So let's get started. Let's go back into my expense dashboard and let's pull out some money. So first we are going to be going into dining. Let me just make sure that you guys can see this. So first is dining, and it says that I spent $17.03. So I normally round up, but since it's only 3 cents, I'm just gonna remove $17. So this is my cash envelope binder. And so for dining, we'll see if we have any change, but for dining I currently have 20, 25, 30. So I do not have any change at the moment, so we'll come back to this envelope. So next we're gonna do flex, and I spent 16 cents. Most likely I have a little bit of a buffer in my checking account, so I will not be removing that as of right now. Maybe if I spend more later on, then maybe I'll just round up. Next is fun, which I did not spend anything. Gas, I spent $96.65, so we'll be removing $97 from gas. So this is my gas envelope, and we are going to be removing $97. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97. So let us put that here because I will most likely need to get change for the other envelopes. Okay, so now if I go into my variables and I remove $97, and it's gonna go over here. So let me make sure that you guys can see. Okay, so if I come in here and I say and I put here minus 97, and it's gonna turn into a number. So now if I click out, it will say that I took $97. Whenever it's red, that means I took the money out. So now we should have $9 left over. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is good. Now back to my expense dashboard. Now, so grocery, I spent $45.96, so we'll remove $46. So we'll remove 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. And we'll put them in here. Okay. So now going back to my variables, if we put here minus, did I say 46? Minus, yes. So minus 46, and now we should have $54 left over from groceries. So we've got 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, which is correct. Back to the expense dashboard. So these are turning red because now my balance is lower because I removed the money, but I'll show you guys what I do at the end to reset everything back. So now for spa, I spent $89.95, which is going to be $90. So spa here, which I told you guys I was going to get a massage, which I did. Felt my feet felt so much better after. So it's in red because we only have $80 in this envelope, And so what I'm gonna do, like I did last time, is remove $10 from my flex. So like whenever I go over budget somewhere, that's when I use my flex envelope to cover the rest. And I only went over with this one because I added on to my tip that I normally give my massage lady. So $90, this is 50, 70, 80. And then we are gonna go to my flex and remove $10. So now we should have 50, 70, 80, 90. So that is gonna cover spa. I'll put this over here. So we'll go back to our variables, and we are gonna I removed the $80, so minus 80 here. And then we are gonna go to flex, and we're gonna put that remove $10 from there. Okay. So now my flex only has 20 and my spa has 0. And then back to the expense dashboard. And now this normally takes me no time to even finish, but since I'm showing you guys, it's taking a little longer. So let's go back into my dining now, because now we have some change, and we'll remove $17. So we're just gonna take the 20 and then take back $3. So 1, 2, 3. So now we should have $13 left. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if we go back to variables and I remove 17 from here, it will say that I have $13 left. Okay. Great. So I think that's it for our cash envelopes. Now, I did spend some money in health because I had to get some vitamins. So let's put this one away, and let's go to my next binder that has all of my sinking funds. So we are gonna go into my health envelope. So let's see. Okay, health. So we're gonna remove $41, and so this is 20, 40, and 1. Okay, so 20, 41. So let's put those here. Now, instead of going back to my variables, I'm going to my sinking funds tab, and for health here, I'm going to be putting minus 41. And now it says that I should have $116 left over. So let's see if we have that. We have 50, 100, 110, 115, 116. Great. And last but not least, I believe we're removing my Y is for my YouTube. Currently, I'm gonna go back to Dollar Tree and see if they have these stickers again, so that I can actually make the actual word. So we had spent $49.93, so we're gonna be removing $50, and I believe that is all that is in here. And yes, that's it. So just 50. Now back to sinking funds, and for Y we're gonna put minus 50. And now it says that we have 0. Okay. And then the last thing that we need to do whenever I am doing these cash out or check-in videos is to make sure that I have the amount that I'm supposed to have. So I'm supposed to have removed $340.68 at least. It might be a little more sometimes because I am rounding up some of the envelopes. So let's see what we have in here. So let me just take all of the money. Okay, so 340.68 is what we should have. So let's count. We have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41. $341, and that covers this whole balance that we need to pay in our credit cards. So this is going into my bank, and $305.73 would be paid to my American Express, and $34.95 would be paid to my Silver account. So what we're gonna do is reset this dashboard, right? Because now this is saying we have a minus, we went over my budget. So now we have to reset it to count for the next 15 days. So now what we're gonna do is to go to my expense tracker and put that we paid these amounts from these categories. So now dining, we spent $17. So we are paying $17 back to my Amex card, and that is for dining. Next, we go back, and now it says that we well, let's put 1703 because we're using my buffer to cover the rest. So now we're back to zero with the dining. Flex I didn't remove, so we'll leave that for now. Maybe I'll accumulate for the next one. For gas, now we spent $96.65, so we're gonna go back and say that we paid $96.65, and that is going into gas, and this is in my Amex card. So now the gas reset back to zero. And then grocery, we spent $45.96, so we're saying we paid $45.96 in grocery, and that is in my Amex card. You know, actually, for grocery, I have both. So we are going back, and we're not going to do this full amount. So we have to do grocery twice because one went into my Amex and one went into my Silver card. So Amex and Silver. And then, so for Amex, we spent $11.01. 11 minus 11.01 because we're paying for it. So that is back to zero. Now we have $34.95 that's in my Silver. So we're paying $34.95. And now groceries back to zero. For spa, we spent $89.95. So we're gonna go here and put in for spa minus $89.95. And this is in my Amex card. This is back to zero. Health, we spent $41. So health, we're paying $41, and that is in my Amex card. And last is Y, and that is going into my Amex as well, and the amount was $49.93 minus $49.93. And I'll just name this, all of these mid-month closeouts. So basically I'll put mid-month closeout or check-in. I use kind of them interchangeably, and I'll just copy this and paste it through. So now if we go to the expense dashboard, we are back to zero, and now we can go tomorrow, start spending again, and whatever I put after that, it's gonna start accumulating over here, and we'll come back and pay the rest at the end of the month. Seems a little bit complicated, but I promise you it's the easiest thing for me. It's taking a little while longer because I'm showing you guys, but this literally takes probably 5 minutes. So that is it for this video. Now this is gonna go to my bank account tomorrow, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting, or you learned something from it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think you like this method, or if you think it's too complicated, but any comments is welcome. So let me know what you guys think, and please like this video and consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.